As president, my highest and most solemn duty is the defense of our nation and its citizens. Last night, at my direction, the United States military successfully executed a flawless precision strike that killed the #1 terrorist anywhere in the world, Qasem Soleimani.
In the early hours of January 3rd, the U.S. military launched a drone strike in Baghdad. It killed Major General Qasem Soleimani, a high-level Iranian military leader. Soleimani, who commanded the Quds Force of the Iranian Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, had been traveling as part of a 2-car convoy near the Baghdad airport. Images emerged showing the vehicles as masses of charred metal. Experts say Soleimani was a unique and possibly irreplaceable leader. He was a towering figure in Iran's power projection across the region, with close links to a network of paramilitary groups that stretches from Syria to Yemen.
به شما میگویم آقای ترامپ قمارباز بدان در آنجایی که فکر نمی‌کنی ما در نزدیک شما هستیم نباید به ملت ایران اهانت کنید نباید به رئیس جمهور ما اهانت کنید باید بدانید چی میگویید از پیشینیان خودتون بپرسید
He joined the Revolutionary Guard at a young age, and before turning 30 began crossing to fight behind enemy lines during the Iran-Iraq War in the 80s. In the late 1990s, Soleimani took control of the Revolutionary Guard's Quds Force, the segment that props up proxy militias outside Iran. Before that point, they were responsible for routing the powerful Hezbollah militia in Lebanon. In 2003, following the U.S. invasion of Iraq, Soleimani led the Quds Force in aiding Shiite militias in the country. As many as 608 American troops died because of those forces, according to the Pentagon. During Syria's civil war, the Quds Force backed President Bashar al-Assad's government against the Syrian Free Army. Keeping Assad in power meant retaining a path for Soleimani's allies to get weapons across the Middle East. In the fall of 2018, President Trump withdrew the United States from the International Nuclear Arms Treaty with Iran, and Quds Force began to attack U.S.-used bases abroad. In recent years, Soleimani exercised diplomatic power in addition to his military command. He had been touted as a possible presidential candidate. Experts warned that the strike could serve as a catalyst for greater violence.
Soleimani was plotting imminent and sinister attacks on American diplomats and military personnel, but we caught him in the act and terminated him. Under my leadership, America's policy is unambiguous to terrorists who harm or intend to harm any American. We will find you. We will eliminate you. We will always protect our diplomats, service members, all Americans, and our allies. For years, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and its ruthless Quds Force, under Soleimani's leadership, has targeted, injured, and murdered hundreds of American civilians and servicemen. The recent attacks on U.S. targets in Iraq, including rocket strikes that killed an American and injured 4 American servicemen very badly, as well as a violent assault on our embassy in Baghdad, were carried out at the direction of Soleimani. Soleimani made the death of innocent people his sick passion, contributing to terrorist plots as far away as New Delhi and London. Today we remember and honor the victims of Soleimani's many atrocities, and we take comfort in knowing that his reign of terror is over. Soleimani has been perpetrating acts of terror to destabilize the Middle East for the last 20 years. What the United States did yesterday should have been done long ago. A lot of lives would have been saved. Just recently, Soleimani led the brutal repression of protesters in Iran, where more than 1,000 innocent civilians were tortured and killed by their own government. We took action last night to stop a war. We did not take action to start a war. I have deep respect for the Iranian people. They are a remarkable people with an incredible heritage and unlimited potential. We do not seek regime change. However, the Iranian regime's aggression in the region, including the use of proxy fighters to destabilize its neighbors, must end, and it must end now. The future belongs to the people of Iran, those who seek peaceful coexistence and cooperation, not the terrorist warlords who plunder their nation to finance bloodshed abroad. The United States has the best military by far anywhere in the world. We have the best intelligence in the world. If Americans anywhere are threatened, we have all of those targets already fully identified, and I am ready and prepared to take whatever action is necessary. And that in particular refers to Iran. Under my leadership, we have destroyed the ISIS territorial caliphate. And recently, American Special Operations Forces killed the terrorist leader known as al-Baghdadi. America, thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. President.